When you think about U.S. geography, you might picture familiar landmarks or sprawling cities. But what if I told you that the real story is packed with mind-blowing secrets? Did you know Maine is closer to Africa than Florida? Or that Alaska spans both the easternmost and westernmost points in the United States? These aren't just fun facts. They're the kind of discoveries that change how you see the world. Every corner of the U.S. hides a story, from forests that could cover entire states to mountains that stand shoulder to shoulder with the heavens. And here's the kicker. These are just the surface-level surprises. Dig a little deeper, and you'll uncover connections that defy logic and challenge what you thought you knew about the planet. Intrigued yet? You should be, because this is a journey you won't forget. Alaska's geography is like nature's ultimate plot twist. Did you know it's both the easternmost and westernmost state in the U.S.? Yes, you heard that right. Thanks to the Aleutian Islands crossing the 180th meridian, Alaska takes this crown in a way that bends the mind. Picture this. One part of Alaska is closer to Russia than any other U.S. state, while another brushes shoulders with the international date line. It's a geography buff's dreamland, blending extremes like no other. This dual identity isn't just a trivia fact. It's a metaphor for how geography can surprise us. The Aleutians, a chain of over 300 volcanic islands, are a testament to Earth's restless tectonic energy. Think about it. These islands straddle two hemispheres, challenging our mental map of the U.S. Yet, despite their remote location, they played pivotal roles in global events like World War II, proving that even the farthest reaches can be centers of history. But Alaska doesn't stop there. It's also home to the tallest peak in North America, Denali, standing proud at over 20,000 feet. This wild land is a haven for adventurers, a stage where nature performs its grandest feats. From glaciers that seem to stretch endlessly to wildlife roaming free, Alaska redefines what it means to be vast and untamed. And beneath that ice and snow, the land guards secrets, both geological and historical, waiting to be unearthed by curious minds. Now, imagine tracing a line across the globe, discovering unexpected connections that defy logic. Alaska's peculiar position hints at a larger truth. Geography is not always what it seems. What if I told you Maine, nestled on the U.S. East Coast, holds a geographic secret of its own? Let's shift gears to Maine, a state that surprises in more ways than one. Get this. Maine is geographically closer to Africa than Florida. Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. Thanks to Earth's curvature and the unique way continents are laid out, Maine sneaks ahead in this unexpected race. When you swap your flat map for a globe, the connection becomes crystal clear, reshaping how we picture the world's layout. Now think about that for a second. Maine, perched quietly in the northeast, has a secret tie to a continent thousands of miles away. This little-known fact reminds us of the unseen links that geography weaves across the globe. Picture the ancient sailors navigating the Atlantic, unknowingly bridging lands and setting the stage for today's global connections. It's mind-bending to consider how a state known for its lobster rolls has a closer tie to Africa than Florida's sunny shores. What's really fun about this is how it flips our assumptions. Florida, with its beaches and proximity to the Caribbean, seems like the natural pick for being closer to Africa, right? But nope, Maine's got that title locked down. It's one of those quirky truths that makes you realize how much more there is to uncover about our planet. It's like geography's version of a plot twist, one that leaves you itching to learn more. And speaking of surprises, here's a wild one. Did you know most of the U.S. population lives in just one half of the country? Yep, it's true. And it says a lot about how we've spread ourselves out. Let's dive into that next. It's a real eye-opener. Here's a stat that will blow your mind. 80% of the U.S. population lives east of a line drawn just west of San Antonio, Texas. Crazy, right? When you picture the sprawling western landscapes, it's hard to believe that most of the country's people are packed into the eastern half. But it's true, and it says a lot about how geography, resources, and history shape the way we've settled across the nation. Think about it. Cities like New York, Chicago, and Atlanta form bustling hubs, while states like Montana and Wyoming boast more cows than people. This stark contrast highlights a tale of two Americas, one side teeming with activity, and the other defined by vast, open spaces. It's no coincidence, though. Fertile lands, access to waterways, and industrial booms historically drew people eastward, leaving the West to become a frontier of rugged beauty. But this isn't just a story of numbers. It's a reminder of the opportunities and challenges that come with such an uneven spread. On one hand, the East thrives as a center of innovation, economy, and culture. On the other, the West offers untouched landscapes and natural wonders that fuel our imagination. Together, they create a balance, each side contributing something unique to the fabric of the U.S. And if you think this divide is fascinating, wait until we zoom into Wyoming. It's a state where livestock outnumbers humans, a quirky fact that speaks volumes about its identity. Let's dive deeper into this surprising slice of American life. Let's talk about Wyoming, a state that's as unique as it is sparsely populated. Here's a fun fact to chew on. Wyoming has twice as many cows as people. Yes, you read that right. With a population hovering around 580,000 and a thriving cattle industry, this state is a paradise for ranchers and livestock alike. It's a quirky reminder of how some places are ruled by the rhythm of agriculture rather than the buzz of city life. But there's more to this statistic than meets the eye. Wyoming's low population density speaks to its untouched landscapes, rolling plains, rugged mountains, and skies that stretch forever. It's a place where nature takes center stage, and people live in harmony with the land. Cattle ranching isn't just a business here. It's a way of life, one that connects generations to the soil beneath their feet. This balance between people and livestock gives Wyoming a charm that's hard to find elsewhere. Imagine a place where the traffic jams involve cattle crossings and the stars shine brighter because there's less light pollution. It's a slice of Americana that feels almost like stepping back in time, where simplicity and hard work define the day-to-day experience. And if you think facts like this are fascinating, there's so much more to uncover. From Wyoming's quiet plains to Alaska's vast forests, the world is full of stories waiting to be told. So, don't miss out. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to keep exploring these incredible tales of nature and history. Alaska is home to something truly extraordinary, the Tongass National Forest. Spanning over 16.7 million acres, it's not just the largest forest in the U.S., it's the largest temperate rainforest in the world. Imagine a land where moss blankets ancient trees, rivers teem with salmon, and bald eagles soar freely. This lush expanse is nature's masterpiece, a living reminder of Earth's incredible biodiversity. The Tongass isn't just breathtaking, it's vital. This forest acts as a carbon sink, absorbing vast amounts of CO2 and playing a crucial role in fighting climate change. Its waterways support thriving ecosystems, while its towering trees tell stories of centuries gone by. Every step through this magical landscape feels like walking through a chapter of Earth's history, untouched and raw. What's truly fascinating is how the Tongass sustains not just wildlife but entire communities. Indigenous peoples have lived in harmony with this forest for generations, drawing sustenance and inspiration from its resources. From fishing to timber, the Tongass has shaped both culture and economy, proving that nature and humanity can coexist when balance is respected. But Alaska's wonders don't stop here. If we head to California, the contrast in elevation will blow your mind. Let's explore how Mount Whitney and Death Valley, just 85 miles apart, showcase the extremes of geological diversity. California is a land of extremes, and nowhere is that more evident than the astonishing proximity of Mount Whitney and Death Valley. Separated by just 85 miles, these two landmarks couldn't be more different. Mount Whitney stands as the tallest peak in the contiguous U.S., towering at 14,505 feet. Meanwhile, Death Valley, infamous for its scorching temperatures, plunges 282 feet below sea level. It's like nature decided to pack two opposites into one stunning corner of the world. This geographical quirk is more than just a fun fact. It's a testament to Earth's dynamic forces. Imagine standing atop Mount Whitney, the air crisp and the views endless, and then descending to Death Valley's arid basin, where the heat feels like stepping into an oven. These extremes remind us of the sheer power of tectonic shifts, erosion, and time, crafting landscapes that challenge our understanding of what's possible. But it's not just about heights and depths. It's also about the life these places sustain. Despite its name, Death Valley brims with resilience. Wildflowers bloom after rare rains, and wildlife has adapted to the harshest conditions. Meanwhile, Mount Whitney's alpine ecosystem thrives with vibrant meadows and glacial streams. Together, they represent the delicate balance of survival and beauty in even the most contrasting environments. And speaking of contrasts, Let's shift to a tale of treacherous waters and sunken ships. The Pacific Northwest's Graveyard of the Pacific holds stories that rival any maritime legend. Let's dive into its mysteries next. The Pacific Northwest is home to some of the most treacherous waters in the world, earning the ominous nickname, the Graveyard of the Pacific. Over 2,000 ships have met their fate along the Columbia River Bar, where powerful currents and unpredictable weather create a deadly gauntlet. For centuries, sailors have feared these waters, where even the most seasoned crews could be caught off guard by sudden storms or shifting tides. This dangerous stretch isn't just a sailor's nightmare. It's a symbol of humanity's struggle against nature's forces. The area's dense fog, fierce winds, and massive swells turn the ocean into an unpredictable adversary. To make matters even more daunting, the Columbia River Bar marks the confluence of the mighty Columbia River and the Pacific Ocean, creating one of the most challenging navigational zones in the world. No wonder it's called a graveyard. Yet, out of this peril comes resilience and innovation. Lighthouses stand tall as beacons of hope, and daring pilots guide ships through the chaos, often risking their own lives. These waters have inspired countless tales of bravery and loss, making the Graveyard of the Pacific not just a place of tragedy, but also a testament to human determination. If you think the stories of these waters are fascinating, wait until you hear about the Great Lakes. Holding 21% of the world's surface freshwater, these massive inland seas are more than just a geographic wonder. They're vital to life as we know it. Let's uncover their importance next. You've just uncovered some of the most fascinating quirks of U.S. geography, facts that challenge what we thought we knew about the world. Who would have guessed that Maine is closer to Africa than Florida, or that Wyoming has twice as many cows as people? These discoveries aren't just fun. They're the kind of insights that make you look at a map and wonder, what else have I been missing? But this is only the beginning. Geography is a treasure chest of mysteries, and every new fact is like finding another gold coin. It's the kind of knowledge that doesn't just make you smarter. It makes you part of a rare group of thinkers who dare to dig deeper. The real question is, where will your curiosity take you next? If you're as fascinated as we are, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. There's so much more waiting to be discovered, and we're just getting started. Are you ready to keep uncovering the secrets of the world?